people of the Philippines and people of the world, hit the button below and you will be subscribing to the Boy Abunda Talk channel on YouTube. Let's keep talking. Kaibigan, tuloy ang usap. What is Brut Collective?
Nagsimula ito kasi nag-isip ako bilang isang pintor na parang baka may kailangan ng isang grupo na magsho-show constantly, tapos makikilala doon sa mga ginagawa nila kasi may direksyon yung ginagawa nila. Ron and I are good friends because of Juan Marty of Magsanok of Archivo Gallery. He had a show there and I liked his painting, so I was thinking, okay, there's one. And then David, who's a brother from Lasal, reached out one day. I didn't know he was painting. I knew he was in the furniture and the stone business. When I went to his show, I was blown away. I was like, number 3. But we need somebody else who would do the installations or the sculptures or another point of view of brute art. And my daughter, Sabina, is classmates with Sandino in UP Theater. And they were close, and my wife goes, Sandino sculpts. So we had an exhibition by mga artistas last year at Semeo Inatec at the White Room Gallery. I invited him. I saw his work, and I said, that's it. I have to fall.
You found them and you are together as artists. What different style are you doing?
We're a force to reckon with.
Okay.
I believe that. I honestly believe that we're a force to be reckoned with.
It's about being artistically driven, but not being confined to what is classically taught, and also deliver some sort of message, and that message being purposely there. So it could be accidental because people receive things in their own interpretation.
This group is not meant to change us into something else. It's not like you're gonna, if you join a religion, we're all gonna start becoming
Or to conform
to
to
conform.
each other.
So we're all like, we have our own style identity. But I think what he likes and what we saw in each other is that we're non-conformists in a way that we're very inventive.
I totally get it. What's your story?
My art is an extension of myself. I always believed that when I was still an actor, I was a sculptor already. I'm sculpting different roles from my body. And now, as an artist, I am now focusing on my past dreams, my past musings. And for me, I think it's very therapeutic also for me to look back, for me to look forward.
What validates you? Validation in terms of napakaganda ng obra namin, meron kaming brand, the Brut Collective. Gaano kahalaga yung binibili ang inyong trabaho?
Napakahalaga. Kasi isa yun sa nagpapatibay ng mga iniisip namin. Na hindi lang kami ang nag-isip nun na parang ito yung emosyon, ito yung ano. And they get it, and they buy it. That's the perfect symbiotic relationship.
Marketing, what you do is not violating your artistic
integrity. It
No.
doesn't diminish the art.
Doesn't.
It doesn't diminish the art.
Marketing for us is like sharing.
Yeah.
Instead, you gotta show people, or else they'll never know what you do. And it's really on them, because none of us can make you give us money for it. It's you who gives us out of your own volition,
Yes.
right? Because it's moved you somehow. And for me, that is the mark for me. I mean, even when people who can't say, oh, the price, whatever, but if they pause and they stop and they think and they start pointing at sections of your work, whatever it is, and they're there. If you pause them in their normal life and then make them think about the one thing that you made right there in front of them, even just for a few minutes, that's a really good validation.
How many shows have you done together?
This is the first one.
To be quite honest, in our main motivation was just to present ourselves this first show. Then it kind of went crazy. We used just our friends on our Instagram and our Facebook, and when we did our whatever normal announcement, what happened was we started getting calls after our opening from the people who were sharing, and so we were getting interviews here and there or whatever. But it was just people were just into it because it felt very organic, right?
How
It's
much
just
did
a
you
show.
sell? Were you happy with the X number of pieces that you
Oh,
sold?
we had a
Yeah.
good turnout for
You had a good
everything. Yeah,
turnout.
we did, and that was the surprise. And then also the feedback that we were getting. I don't think they expected the level of what they saw, but they were saying maybe this could be hokey. Maybe a bunch of guys just getting together, man. Throw a party, man. You know what I mean? Just be there. Every Saturday, our show was at the gallery for 4 weekends.
Yeah.
And usually people are only there in the first opening. We were there every Saturday for 7 hours because also there was a lot of students who were coming through.
Ganda ng
And
foot
so
traffic.
we were talking to them. They were asking about our process, what they did, which is really interesting, and how they do their art. And there was like 60, 70 people a day, but a lot of them students going through the galleries, and they didn't expect to see us there, but we were all there every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
That's one of the magic, I think, that the viewers or the audience gets to talk face to face.
The interaction.
There's
Yeah.
that human interaction, and I don't think it's a selling point, but I think
We weren't untouchable.
yeah,
It's right there.
yeah, it's just like it was magic. It was just pure
It's
magic.
really fun.
Talking about the meaning behind it, why I made this work, why the images are like this. It's fun to share it with curious people who would love to interact with your work.
There is this notion that there has to be meaning in and to everything that we do. Pero minsan, ang napakagagandang mga bagay sa mundong ito ay yung hindi mo pinag-isipan, I heard the word organic, lumalabas. Like, I'm a television talk show host.
Yeah.
I know my material. I go to my space. It's my happy space. When I go on stage, people would say, "Are you nervous?" I'm going there. It's my happy place. It's my safe place. But I don't exactly know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. You think about the first question, but it doesn't happen. You want to go somewhere in your storytelling, it doesn't happen. Because a lot of the magic, using your word, a lot of the magic happens in that space of the unknown.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like sparing.
Ganun din.
It never comes out the way you
want it to
initially
be.
thought.
wanted to come
But
out.
Alright.
the message or the feel, you'll know it's right still, but you didn't expect it to be like that.
David was talking to me the other day about what actually we are trying to say to the community or society as a whole. So that's not clear for me as of yet because we're just going to have our second show in Cebu.
Ako, I think that's okay.
Yeah, so this is going to grow, but we promised ourselves that we were going to remain poor, because some have called us and said, "Can we join your group?" Like, no,
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
not,
that.
like
it's done. It's not like that. It's not like that, and it's going to remain poor, and Sandino's going to grow, and everybody's going to have fun.
I like your acknowledgement and recognition of the importance of brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only way to survive. I mean, this
Yeah.
is your business, man.
Yeah.
If you understand that, you're in a good place.
But you-
Kasi meron mga artists naman na parang, gagawa lang ako.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, there are artists who will show no selling show, but on the side they will sell small works. It works in many different ways. So
Marketing.
Yeah.
They would say, not available, but you can
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
get a piece.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sana'y maubos sa Cebu.
Yeah.
Well, so far it's been selling
Yeah.
even prior to our
Even
arrival.
prior to the
Even
opening.
prior to the opening, we understand.
Wow.
Well,
Things have been they're looking at pictures and we go, they're not even
Yeah.
arrived.
well, when I was abroad last week, all of a sudden I felt I had to send a message. I said, since we look like a band,
Yeah.
what we're doing is kind of like a tour.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let's tour the Philippines.
It is.
So let's have a band tour. So that's why when we booked Cebu, I was thinking, why don't we do all the major cities like how a band does?
Yeah.
And before you know it, you know, who knows? Maybe we're making movies and it's evolving into something else.
The thing I like is you're doing it differently.
It doesn't have to end with art. I mean,
Yes.
he's a restaurateur. I'm in the design construction
Yeah.
side. He's a sculptor. I mean, why don't we do clothes? Why don't we have
I used to do clothes.
And both are
movies?
actors.
Why do we? I mean,
Actors of consequence.
yes, exactly. And then I was saying, I'm like, I would love to be on stage singing like in a band. In my brain, maybe I'm a rock star. I want to be a rock
Walking
star.
barefoot around San Juan.
It's happened. It's happened. It's happened because I think that's a great thing. I think it's. I mean, I've hit the half-century mark. You know, I'm not a spring chicken.
Yeah.
But I'm now doing something that most people do when they get straight out of college at 18 years old. So I'm like doing the job of an 18-year-old at the age of 50. So I mean, in line with that, I should also aspire to be a rock star.
Tama.
I should also aspire to be a
Actor.
actor, right?
True brutalist.
Right? I mean, but the great thing was
I wanna be an actor.
because my dad told me this. Don't be an artist. He told me that.
Me also.
Don't be an artist. That's
Don't
why.
go to the stage, Ron.
Don't be an artist. Why? Because you know he's Jewish. My dad's Jewish, so he wants you to do business, right?
Yeah.
Run the company, stuff like that. So I listened to him.
Making the biggest artists.
Whatever. Make money, be stable. So now after 30 years of that, I'm like, it's time to go crazy. The company's there,
Okay.
so I now can become a rock star.
So if anybody asks, what is a Brut collective? It's just about insanity.
yeah.
The message, be crazy.
And you know, I
think
feel,
we're living
and it's a wonderful feeling, you know, because the thing is, I've been in business for like 3 decades, and no one is saying, "Oh, you have such beautiful construction, you have such beautiful stone, you have such beautiful tiles. Congratulations!" It doesn't happen. I'm like, basically, I'm a hardware store. No one is going around saying, "Oh, Mr. Kaufman, congratulations!" But here, I walk in the gallery, and everyone's like,
gotta work for the discount.
"Congratulations!" They're all like, it's like all of a sudden I'm a star.
I totally get it.
And it's a wonderful thing. It's incredible.
Let's end it by welcoming you,
shining.
guys
Thank
to the
you.
world of stars.
Thank you.
Thank you. The Brut Collective. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rev, Ron, David,
Thank you so much.
Hi, people of the Philippines and people of the world. Hit the button below and you will be subscribing to the Boy Abunda Talk channel on YouTube. Let's keep talking. Kaibigan, tuloy ang usap.